little campfire with Willow Guard. We've just been to Woikos and we want to go to the Lumberyard because there is something going on. We need to clear the Lumberyard of probably monsters. What is else on the to-do list? I like that it's called the to-do list and not the quest log or something. So it's more like something you have to do in the POV of the badger. Find the source of the monster attacks in Woikos. Yes, that's what we're trying to do. Learn more about your dream. Don't know about that. Return sketches to Raye. Oh damn it, didn't we do that? Let's do that. I forgot about that. Because that should be an easy thing to do. The Roadhouse looks as sturdy as ever. That is great. Here's Raye. You find the young scholar sitting on a bench outside, making notes on a scroll. She looks up, hopefully, when you approach. Show her an item. You dig into your bag. She looks suddenly excited. And we show her the sketches. Oh, my sketches. You found them. Gods be praised. Thank you. You lost sketches of shrines. She immediately starts going through everything you found, her eyes tearing up with gratitude. It's all here. Oh, how wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I only wish I could show these to my mentor, Master Timuk. He would have been so proud of me. Your mentor? Yes, Timuk. He has been studying the ruins around Woikos for the past year, but then he stopped writing. I think something might have happened to him. The monsters? I don't know. His last letters were sent over half a year ago, and he never mentioned any monsters, but he did start to sound strange. Strange how? I don't know. He didn't sound like himself anymore. He was talking about the return and other craziness. When I got here, they said he's run off into the woods, that he lives there alone like a crazy hermit. A new clue has been added, the crazy hermit. You have learned of crazy hermit living in the woods by himself, a scholar by the name of Timuk. I'm so worried for him, but it's not like I can go look for him, not with all the monsters out there. Have you asked anyone else for help? I did. I asked the village headman for help. He said he sent someone to look for him, but I haven't heard anything since. Maybe you could go ask him if he has any news. Share a clue? Would like your expertise on something. The moon shadow. The goddess of the moon. Frequency of monster attacks. No, I like the moon shadow. What do you know about Luxna, the goddess of the moon? Oh, what a question, especially coming from a Willow Guard. Well, let's see. She was one of the 2 divine stewards that remained when the other gods left, but then she betrayed the gods and us. She whispered in the ears of mortal kings and priests and made them abandon the tenets of the gods. They ate of the flesh of animals and became monsters. And that is the reason for the deluge of monsters from the hinterlands, the creation of the Willow Guard, and the fall. But you know all of this already, of course. Why are you asking? No reason. The pursuit of knowledge is reason enough. That is great. Never mind. Now I think we have it here with Shing Raye. And we can leave and finally get to some fighting. The Lumberyard. Now we'll take a quick sip of coffee. The road to the Lumberyard soon becomes obvious. Heavy cart tracks dig into the mud amidst the sea of tree stumps. piles of pruned branches and logs ready for transport. Monsters ready to ambush. You smell them mixed with the smell of blood from their victims. They are hiding in the maze of timber stacks. Let's clear the lumberyard. You have just selected an option that, when completed, will cause time to pass from morning to evening. That means this is an especially important task. When it is evening, certain tasks open up close. Characters may move around, and all dungeons that are still uncleared become more challenging and rewarding. So if time passes, dungeons are getting more difficult because we supposedly get better. Interesting. Consider carefully how you spend your time. Any options that do not have this icon can safely be completed within the same day, but may become unavailable once evening falls, but will probably be available again the next day. As time passes, things change, and the situation might evolve. You draw your sword and head out into the lumberyard. And here we go. Fighting, pixel art, all that good stuff. Alright. It's been some time since I did fighting in Willow Guard. But this is something, something good. I think it is health, but we are completely healthy, so this won't do us any good. Let's read some. Written into the surface of the rock is an archaic text, weathered and cracked. You can only barely understand it. This stone marks the date of the planting of the first ironwood sapling by the hand of Stewart. In the year, may the ironwood grove present the eternal strength and prosperity of, and may it last until the day of the return. There is a beautiful carving of a tree underneath the text. Although very faded, there are still flakes of blue paint in the foliage. The obelisk pulses with power. You feel rejuvenated. Your discard deck has been shuffled back into your hand. I think that was a mistake to read that so soon. Oop. Oh no, if I press tab, I'm switching applications. Oh no. Why is that so? Is there something wrong with my keyboard? 1 second, I have to switch my keyboard off and on. Okay, I am back where I'm supposed to be, and we can continue. The restart fixed the problem. This is really annoying, but it helps nothing, like we Germans say. Yeah. We found a prayer staff. So let's select our wonderful card. Healing salve. We don't need that right now. We are good. Let's put that on E. Oh, can't select another card. I still don't completely understand how this card system works. Okay, so this was just the starting area, I guess. And now to the real fun. Nope. Nope. What? This is clearly the way to go. No. According to the map, we have to go down. Let's do it. South. Oh, these wonderful trees. What am I now? Overhealed? Shielded? Oh no. Is this a good idea? I don't think so. think we have to destroy this. Collected shimmer, that's great. Now this killing machine is... What is this supposed to do if it's not killing people in the lumberyard? Well, let's throw them some daggers. Yeah. Yeah. Got it. Without any damage. On the promotion on TikTok and I think on every other channel of the developers, there were always these nice drawings of the monsters, and they described the monster, but it is not available in the game, right? I don't see this anywhere. Makes you completely immune to damage while dodging. Well, sure, why not? Let's dodge a bit more. Ah, now we get health. And this will get us shimmer, right? Yes. I don't remember. What do we get for shimmer? Is this something the blacksmith needs? No. She needs resources. Stuff like fur and leather and stuff like that. Alright. Oh, I have to open the gate. Oh, we have enough health. The strong string. Well, well, well. It's good that it is not a weak string. Can't open that door, I see. Let's go east, the only way to go. We are out of daggers now. Whoa, what is going on here? Oh, poison. How much I hate poison. But the funny thing was just now that this monster destroyed the shimmering thing. Which is pretty interesting. Alright, we have the arcane shield. Turns your magic armor into a shield that lasts for 2 seconds after dodging, then can absorb up to 10 points of damage. Any damage sunders or your magic armor. Only function while your magic armor is above 0. Okay. But this is also for the right click. Okay, let's try it. Okay. So if we dash, we do a lot of stuff now. We could use some health. Give me. Thank you. Right. A well. But a well, we can't do anything with it. You got that joke. It was amazing. Alright, I'm not sure if this is necessary to destroy all these things, because it's very rare that it's useful. Yeah, I can't even activate that. Why not? Yeah, I think the boxes, these are the real things. So we can't activate that lever for whatever reason. And we already got damaged again. Great. Open the gate. Cannot. When did we become so useless? Okay, I think we're done with that map. Let's go south. Something is already screaming. That's not a good sign. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. And I'm dead. Amazing. That was the first time I died in this game. Do not give up. Some entity is pulling us back. Is it? Alright. Oh, so this is completely randomized because now the map is completely different. And all the stuff that we found is gone as well, right? Not sure. Can we check that? Inventory? Escape? Ooh. Journal? No. No, we have no. Tabulator? This doesn't even do anything. It's the Stealing God. Great. We already read that. I think that's the same text. I'm not sure. Oh yes. The strong strike. I forgot about that. Now we can use tabulator. I think the throwing knife is really good. That's something I really value because you can have so much distance. You can create so much distance. And especially with these slime monsters, it's very useful. All right. I didn't even realize this Witcher Badger even has 2 swords. Oh, I thought it still has health, but no, it was the barrel. Pull the lever, that will activate that thing, and we collect the shimmer. And we can walk through here much more effective. These boxes are a bit hidden. Maybe that's on purpose. You don't see them popping out. Yeah. Now see? That is a great strong strike. Yeah, we can't use that right now. What? Oh, we can close that gate from here. We have quite the reach. Not that great of a reach. So this will create a poison cloud, I think. Oh, now we can pull the lever. That's great. Let's try to get this thing in there. Yes, yes. Come on closer, my dear friend. Nice. Ooh, this is quite far gone. The shimmering thing. Oh, we found monster teeth. Just lying around. What is this? Oh, it's flowers. Right. We are good to go on. Maybe some health? Yes, please. So, it is not completely randomized, right? There are some things that stay the same. Well, they have a very limited stack of maps. Anyway, it's fun. Come on, guys. Oh, we are almost dead. So what we do need is maybe some throwing knives. Yes, that's always fun. And there was some health thing over here. No, not that one. The big one. Yes. This is great. What is this? Monster teeth. Great. And now we can attack the slime monster from behind. Yeah. Oh, this one is strong. Okay. We can destroy that cart, maybe? Yeah, for no reason. No purpose. Oh, if we time our attacks correctly, he does attack quicker. I think that was said all in the tutorial, but I forgot everything about it. I'm good like that. I can't remember a thing. No, that's not true, but it's very difficult sometimes. But it's good if the game is intuitive enough to for you to find that out on your own anyways. Let's go south, and there's a big question mark, which means there is some quest objective, right? Or some riddle. What do we want? We want more throwing knives. No, the Archon shield is quite good. Second wind heals for 2 to 3, increases health. Okay. Oh, we used the second wind now. Damn it. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I thought I'd just get rid of the notification. I don't like these beasts. Probably because they killed me once. And I might do it again. This seems to be a manual on the safe handling of the automatic saws. The automatic saw mechanism is a door mechanism without the stopper. This is a jury-rigged mechanism, and if it doesn't jam from cutting ironwood, it won't blink at your tail. If you cannot turn off a saw, break the crystal. Crystals can be replaced. Limbs cannot. Watch the lights. On means active saw. You do not get the feeling these saws are very safe, manual or not. I see. Now, let's activate some things here. Oh, we cannot? Okay. We can read the note. Yeah, why? But I don't want to read the note. What is this? Magical power? Ooh. What can we do here? We can select another card. Let's do the healing thing. I think that would be good. Can we do something with the weapons? Maybe. Why is this shining? There must be something we can do with it. But I don't know yet. Ah, shimmer. No? Oh, that's still a bug. Oh, that's sad. Oh, you little monster. Oh no, the poison. Oh, I hate poison. But there was some healing stuff somewhere. Pretty sure. Yes, hello. Life is something we really don't have a lot of. So this switch is on I really don't know what else is there. Oil of sharpness, I like that one. Let's get some shimmer and then... What is our objective? Activate Aegis rune. Oh, what? Great. How can we activate the Aegis rune? Read the note. Nope, I don't want to do that. I think we have to find it, right? No, we can't move anywhere else because this is the end of the road. That's why sometimes these maps lead to some area where you can't move in, because they randomize where you can go and where you can't. Let's see now. Hey. Whoa, what is this? What is he doing? That's a powerful monster. Monster hides traps. Activate Aegis rune. That's what we're here to do. Wonderful. And now monsters are coming right here. Monster cleared. Cool. Hold down to exit the dungeon. I would like to use that thing, but it is not possible. And can we at least activate the saw at some point? No. But okay, I guess. Let's exit. So, we got more focus. We got steel ingot. We got prayer staff. An arrow root. Scrap, strong string, monster teeth. Okay, so but what you find before you die, you don't get. That's alright. The monsters seem to have retreated, at least for now. Headman Artkos will want to know. Then let's go to Headman Artkos in Woikos. Yeah, we are back. You arrive at the village of Woikos. You consider the town. Go to the headman's house. You make your way to the headman's house in the square. You enter the headman's house and his servant leads you to his office where Artkos is standing by the window. Greetings, Willow Guard. Talk to Artkos, yeah, please. The headman turns to face you, looking cautiously optimistic. The lumberyard has been cleared. The monsters chased away. It should be not safe, but possible to go through there now, in daylight with a guard. Fantastic work, Willow Guard. You shall be rewarded as promised. The headman walks over to a small chest and opens it up with a key he keeps around his neck. Then he hesitates. I was planning on giving you just a bag of shimmer, but there is something else here too. He takes out a few pieces of something that you recognize as a runestone. Broken, but as far as you can tell, all the parts are there. I understand this is a Willow Guard runestone, although I am not sure what magic it contains. Can you repair it? I can. And would it be suitable? Would it be a suitable reward? No, let me have both. It's for protecting workers. Give me the runestone. One base card, Rune of Health. Yeah, let's do that. We're not greedy, are we? You collect the pieces of runestone in a small pouch. May it serve you better than its previous owner. If you find yourself clearing any other places of monsters, I will be happy to reward you. Just bring proof. Now, as promised, ask me anything you want. Where are the willows? Yeah. Will you tell me where the willows are finally? Of course. Although you will understand why I was so reticent telling you once you get there. He looks apologetic, although whether that is because he withheld the information in the first place or for some other reason, you cannot tell. Follow the river downstream and stay on the left side of it. Whether the river splits, keep following the left-hand stream and you will get there. Was there anything else? Ask him if the town has ever had a willow grove. I have never seen a town without a grove inside. Has there ever been one? Not since I was a cub at least, and my father never mentioned the willows being anywhere but where they are now, and neither did my grandfather. I was actually surprised to see the willows growing right next to the houses of town and villages in the rest of Regnum. But you should ask someone else, maybe Borsos, the Roadhouse keeper. He has a good grasp of local law. I will, thank you. Of course, was there anything else? Ask about the shrines. I visited your fields and the shrines there. They seem important to you. They are very important. We have been preparing them for the upcoming ceremony. Ceremony? Yes, prior to harvest, on the exact date of the autumnal equinox, we conduct a ceremony at the shrines. The equinox is coming. Indeed, a new clue has been added. The autumnal equinox. The autumnal equinox is nearly here, an important religious holiday for many gods that marks harvest time and the end of summer. Ask about the attacks. Tell me more about the attacks. Where are they coming from? When did they start? How many were there? I understand the first attack was 6 months ago, and then another 3 months ago. Is that true? I believe so. I wasn't here for the first two. We have always had monsters around Woikos, but they tended to stay away from the village. But around 6 months ago, there was a surge. The headman frowns and turns to look out the window, his expression dire. They struck at night, creeping into the village, into our unlocked homes, killing indiscriminately. The only reason the whole village wasn't destroyed was because they started fighting with one another over who could eat the dead bodies of the villagers they'd killed. It gave my father enough time to organize a defense and drive them out. My father sent for me then, but I didn't understand why. This was a job for the Willow Guards, not me. Why was the guard not alerted? I don't know. The second attack came 3 months later, and even though Woikos was more prepared than before, the monsters He sighs. It claimed my father's life. I came as soon as I heard, and when I found the village rudderless, I volunteered to take up his mantle. The very first thing I did was send for the Willow Guard. And the second thing I did was begin building that palisade. He does not look like he wants to discuss the matter in any more detail, so you drop it. Nothing else. That is all. Very well. And in a trophy? Do we have a trophy? I will pay for proof of killing a monster, provided I can recognize what you're giving me. Artkos will trade in common rarity monster parts for some shimmer. Make sure you've got enough saved for crafting before you sell. Oh, alright, so let's not do that. Nothing for me? Very well. Should we share a clue? I have a question, yes? And we did that, didn't we? The crazy hermit. Let's see it. I have heard there used to be a scholar here named Timuk who disappeared. Artkos sighs when you mention the name, then nods. Are you here on behalf of Miss Raye? I have spoken to her, yes. She asked me to send someone to look for him. She was quite worried. And I did, but they never came back, so I didn't send anyone else. We're short enough on capable hands. Besides, he is probably dead by now. Where did he live? Perhaps I can find him. I suppose this is more your kind of job. Now, I cannot give you the exact location, but in the woods south of the Lumberyard is where he was most often spotted. A clue has been removed. The crazy hermit. What? Why has it been removed? Was there anything else? I think we did all of the important parts. You step out of the house onto the cobblestone square. Let's visit the blacksmith. Maybe we can do something. Oh, the smithy is closed. She's not here. Then we observe the house. The villagers mainly give you a wide berth as you take in the streets of Woikos. Now we have 3 focus, and I don't know if we should focus on something here. Someone is watching you. I like that. You feel it like a shot of something cold stuck into the neck of your cloak. Your hand tightens reflexively on your sword. Who's there? It is not a good idea to sneak up on a Willow Guard. The crow steps out of the shadows with absolutely not a hint of shame or embarrassment. I was merely observing, good sir. No sneaking here. He looks cool. Who are you? I am a collector, shall we say, a collector of trinkets, artifacts, useful and less useful bits and barbs. Do you live here? I live wherever my stall takes me, and my stall takes me wherever there are things to collect. But don't get me wrong, I am not averse to trading my trinkets. A crow's got to make his shimmer. So you are a merchant? Yes, indeed. And you are a Willow Guard. I do so like dealing with your types. It is so refreshingly simple. If you ever find yourself in need of something special, you can find me in the alley next to the square. The crow bows and then saunters off. You shrug and let go of the hilt of your sword. Alright. Now we can go to the crow. Yeah, visit the merchant. That's pretty cool. But we don't need that right now. And let's leave. Aha. That's the Willow Grove. The Roadhouse woods. How did we find those? Crafting cards. Ah. What can we do here? We can craft it. But we need to focus. Okay. And we can craft more throwing knives. Can we upgrade those? No, it needs focus as well. Oh, but we have some materials that we need. Okay. Go eat supper with Ajati at the Roadhouse. Oh, yes. Let's do that. That sounds like fun. The Roadhouse. Go inside. Might as well. The Roadhouse is as cozy as ever. Yeah. Observe the patrons. You take a look at who's in the Roadhouse tonight. Yes. Talk to Ajati. Talk to Ajati. Talk to Ajati. You approach a blacksmith in the corner. Although off duty, she's still wearing her clothes from work. A tankard has replaced the hammer in her hand. Hail, Willow Guard, blacksmith. She bids you sit, and as you slide into the chair opposite of her, she waves at the roadhouse keeper holding up 2 fingers. Borsos nods and heads to the kitchen. The stew here really is incredible. Did you try it already? You shake your head, although you noticed the enticing smell the moment you entered. Well, you can never have too much of it. Here you go, Badges. A hefty helping of stew for our heroes. Thank you, Borsos. It's from the early harvest, so fresh as anything. Enjoy. Silence descends between you as you begin to eat. You have no appetite. This situation is making you nervous. What? No. This feels natural. You eat hungry. The vegetables in the stew are no different than any you'd find in roadhouses all around Regnum, but something about them makes them taste better, more filling than anything you've eaten elsewhere. You finish your meals in silence, and not once do you feel the need to interrupt yourself by talking. After a while, Ajati puts down her spoon and leans back, clearly full. She burps loud enough for Borsos to hear her, and the old wolf laughs from across the room. Have you had any more dreams, Ghweros? The question feels premeditated. Was this the reason she invited you to eat in the first place? Why? I meant what I said. Dreams are how the gods speak to us, and remembering them means they want you to. There are no gods left on Tersa. Yes, there are. The Willow Guard and Luxna. You know the dream was not sent by the Willow Guard. Perhaps noticing that you have stiffened, she sighs and leans forward, her voice low. You understand now why she picked this spot, private and far away from the rest of the clientele. I want to help you, like you are helping Woikos, like you help me. I do not care what the priests or common folks say, even about the moon shadow. If a goddess speaks, we should listen. And why should I trust you? Why shouldn't you? The creed expectedly states that Luxna is the enemy. Monsters are Luxna's creation. She's behind all this suffering. Is that what she said in her dream? Why would she reach out to you if she was? Ajati sighs and leans back. I cannot force you, of course, but if you ever want to talk about your dreams or otherwise, I will be here in the evenings, and I will tell no one about whom you are dreaming of. You have my word. She looks at you, and you get the feeling that whether or not the conversation continues tonight is now up to you. Talk to her of your first dream, why not? You hesitate for a moment. It is dangerous speaking of dreams of Luxna. That is how she began the fall, the scholar says, by whispering in the ears of kings and peasants alike. But then you decide to trust her. Ajati watches you silently, not interrupting you as you begin. I do not know if the dream is as that significant. I dreamt I was a wild badger. Ajati just listens, giving no comment, but you sense she is paying close attention. And out in the forest I heard a voice. She spoke to me, told me some nonsense I did not understand. Because you were wild? No, it isn't important. But she told me to find her there where I was in the dream. A ruin of some kind in the forest. And you think this was a real place, not just a place in the dream? I do. And do you think it could be close? The stars were in the same pattern as here. Yeah, sure. If not in these forests, then close enough. The stars were the same. You learn how to navigate by stars in the Willow Guard. Of course, many of Luxna's beasts travel by night, so we must also hunt them by night. Impressive. But it doesn't tell yet. What? But it doesn't yet tell us very much. Perhaps she will show herself in your dreams again, unless she has already. You shake your head. Ajati nods. If she does, you tell me. She looks at you, wondering if you have something more to say. Well, I do not, apparently. Take your leave. You nod at Ajati and get up. She nods at you in return and goes back to her drink. Now we can speak to the keeper. What can I do for you, Willow Guard? I have some questions, I think. I'd like to ask you some questions. Questions? Well, I do like to say I keep my ears to the ground around Woikos. Ask him if the town ever had a willow grove. The town does not have a willow grove. This is unusual. Has there ever been one in Woikos? In Woikos proper? No, never. My sons tell me they cannot understand how we can stand the long trek every time we need to baptize a cub when my grand cubs have all been baptized after a short little walk up the road. And how do you know? Perhaps Woikos was once built around the current location of the willow trees. The roadhouse keeper sighs, then shakes his head. I've lived here my whole life. My family has lived here their whole lives. We would know. Woikos, Willow Grove is where it is and has been there since the time of the gods. Artkos, the headman, said something similar. I believe you. Thank you. A new clue has been added. The ancient grove. You have learned Woikos Willow Grove is in the location it was originally seeded by the gods. Now, was there anything else? Ask about the scholar you saw. Who is that young hedgehog who was in here? Is she a guest? Indeed, one of many. I believe she said she was here looking for her old mentor. A very learned and delightful young lady. She's been studying the ruins around here, as well as our fields and their shrines. Nothing else. That is all. Well, I will be here if you need anything. Let's leave. The wolf watches you as you leave, giving you a polite smile. Okay. What can we do? I think we can leave Ruinheart Woods. I think that's how many times left? How much time? The Willow Grove. Let's go to the Ruinheart Woods. No, I will not be wandering into the forest when it is this late in the day. Searching them will have to wait until tomorrow. I see. If you're not willing. Then we are going to the Willow Grove, I guess. Oh, we are going through the forest, I see. You sense their eyes on you from the moment you step foot into the road. Monsters in the woods, waiting to ambush you. You won't find me any easy target. Fiends. Time to fight, right? You draw your sword and prepare to fight. Wonderful. That's the last thing we will do today. Then I have to stop. Great. How much of these monsters are there? Good to know. Yeah, we found some steel ingot, that's pretty rare. Some health, but we don't need it. There's something to destroy, yes. I knew it. And a box. How great. A prayer staff again. I don't know what we need for the blacksmith. And this is just one level. Not sure why. But I guess this is some kind of enemy encounter. Not even sure. No, we just want to find the exit, I see. There's no magic crystal that we have to activate. Ooh, we can destroy this card. That's amazing. It takes some time. Ooh, great. This poison also poisons the card. Nothing came out of that. But that happens. I guess we could exit up there. But do we want to? I'm not sure. No, we can exit here. Exit the dungeon. Which isn't more dungeon. Oh, we finally saw that creature. We did get no focus at all. Well, that's alright. The last beast felled. You feel satisfied you have made the road at least a little safer this day. Just as you sheath your blade, you spot something moving up on top of an embankment on the side of the road. For a moment you think it might be another monster, except you know no monster to wear blue. Wow, he looks cool. Who goes there? Did Artkos send you? You have to tell him to stop. He's crouching in the grass, not 5 feet from the corpse of one of the slain monsters. He must have been here all along. You note his robes are dirty and torn, but even at the distance you can tell they were once very fine. Artkos, wait, are you Timuk? He did mention you. You step a little closer and you are suddenly hit by a wave of unease. Something is wrong with this animal. Your hand falls on the hilt of your sword by itself as you tense. Tell him to stop looking for me. I cannot be interrupted, not now. Your apprentice Shing is looking for you. I am a Willow Guard. Come with me. Try to sniff out what is wrong with him. What do you mean interrupted? Your apprentice Shing is looking for you. I met your apprentice Shing. She's worried about you. For a brief moment, you think you see a flash of something passing behind his crazed eyes. Regret, perhaps? But it is only for a passing instance. Tell her to stop looking for me too. Leave me alone, all of you. Then he turns around and disappears into the brush. All you can hear is the sound of branches snapping as he runs away. Damn it. You climb up to where he was, but find no trace of him. He's disappeared back into the forest where he came from. And with the mess left by the ambushing monsters, you have no hope of picking his tracks up. So he's alive at least. With nothing else for it, you make your way back down the road, feeling somewhat disconcerted by the encounter. Somehow I gained 2 focus and I don't know how. And it's still day 1, I didn't even realize. Good, but I have to stop for today. Thank you very much for watching. And please check out my YouTube channel as well and my Twitch channel. It would really help me if you follow, like and subscribe, all that stuff. And maybe we can sit together and watch or play some video games. Thank you for watching, have a great day and see you next time. Goodbye.